First, the highlights. Lagos State government generates 333 billion naira in tax revenue in first quarter of 2025. Kano State Governor approves immediate recruitment of over 17,000 security guards to secure schools. On the foreign scene, United States President arrives in Saudi Arabia for first major trip of second term in office. And in sport, Flying Eagles goalkeeper Ebenezer Harcourt tips team to win 2025 Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State government has generated 333 billion naira in tax revenue in the first quarter of 2025, with the aim of providing more funding for the Themes Plus developmental agenda of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration. Commissioner for Finance Abayomi Oluyomi stated this at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at Alausa, Ikeja, to mark the second year of the second term of Governor Sanwo-Olu's administration in office. While reeling out the ministry's achievements in the last 1 year, the commissioner noted that the state government launched the Lagos Revenue Portal to streamline, digitize and unify revenue processes across ministries, departments and agencies in the state. Oluyomi explained that in the second quarter of 2025, the state government will commence the publication of revenue defaulters in the national dailies, with plans to launch revenue courts with the aim to prosecute defaulters.
Lagos, I must say, is not only Nigeria's economic and financial hub, but also Africa's largest subnational economy. The state is particularly sensitive to national and global fluctuations. To combat this, the Lagos Ministry of Finance has responded with deliberate and strategic policy initiatives. These efforts have not only buffered the state finances from shocks, but have also positioned Lagos State as a leader in subnational financial management.
According to him, the state government generated 1.3 trillion naira internal generated revenue in 2024, collected over 14 billion naira in land use charge, with over 800,000 properties now on the state's database via aggressive enumeration campaigns. Oluyomi said in the year under review, Lagos maintained a debt service to revenue ratio of 19.2% within 30% fiscal responsibility threshold, and commenced the issuance of a 14.815 billion naira green bond, while receiving certification from the Climate Bond Initiative, the first by a Nigerian subnational. The commissioner also hinted at the conversion of idle assets in Lagos State to liquidity for funding infrastructure development through securitization. The Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, has concluded a 3-day residential retreat for pension desk officers across the 20 local government education authorities in Badagry. The retreat, which commenced on Friday, 9th May 2025, brought together key stakeholders responsible for managing the retirement process within the state's basic education system. The goal was to improve the knowledge, coordination and process surrounding pension documentation, calculation and fund management. Executive Chairman of LASUBEB, Hakim Shitu, emphasized the importance of prompt and accurate pension administration, highlighting the state government's unwavering commitment to the welfare of its retired personnel. He stated that the retreat was designed to equip pension desk officers with the requisite skills and knowledge needed to manage the pension system more efficiently. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM, has engaged top IT experts and educational assessment professionals to investigate alleged technical glitches that marred the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination. Responding to the concerns of some candidates who blamed alleged technical glitches for the mass failure recorded in this year's UTME, JAM spokesperson Fabian Benjamin in a statement, said the exam body had hired experts to interrogate its system. He said the move was part of an accelerated system-wide review prompted by what he described as unusual complaints from a few states across the country regarding the conduct of the examination. Benjamin added that the investigation was part of the board's annual post-examination review, which covers all aspects of the UTME process, from registration to examination and the release of results. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, has projected that Lagos, Delta, Bayelsa, Cross River rivers at Akwa Ibom State will experience the highest number of rainy days in 2025, ranging between 250 and 290 days. According to NIMET, the next category of states to record significant rainfall between 200 and 250 rainy days includes Ogun, Oyo, Ekiti, Osun, Ebonyi, Anambra, and Enugu states. This was contained in the agency's 2025 seasonal climate prediction. NIMET noted that rainfall in most parts of the country in 2025 is expected to be normal to below normal compared to long-term averages. NIMET also warned of severe dry spells of more than 15 days after the onset of rainfall in parts of Oyo State. The Nigerian Meteorological Agency also projected that the 2025 rainy season will end between October 6 and December 17 across the country. Now to the rest of the stories. Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf has approved the immediate recruitment of 17,600 security guards across the state as part of a move to enhance safety in public schools. The directive was announced in a statement by the governor's spokesperson, Sunusi Tofa. Speaking at an official event in Kano State, Governor Yusuf revealed that 400 security personnel will be deployed in each of the state's 44 local government areas, and it aims to protect the lives of students and teachers and guarantee a secure learning environment. The newly recruited guards will receive trainings and be stationed strategically to secure school gates, observe suspicious activities, and collaborate with relevant security agencies where necessary. The initiative is part of broader education reforms under the Yusuf administration. Other measures include the solarization of 200 public schools, distribution of instructional materials, and plans to permanently employ qualified teachers under the Better Education Service Delivery for All program. Governor Yusuf reaffirmed that security, education, and youth empowerment remain foundational pillars of his administration. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has unveiled a new insurance policy to transform Nigeria's aviation sector, with the revised regulations specifically designed to ease aircraft financing and support the growth of local airline operators. While flagging off the new era of insurance regulation, the minister said the revised insurance regulations are expected to boost the aviation sector, improve irrevocable deregistration and export request authorization, allow local operators to cede up to 90% of risk to international markets under certain conditions, and it is in line with the Cape Town Convention, which gears towards acquisition and financing of aircraft. Keyamo emphasized the benefits of the new regulation, saying that the leasing of aircraft will give the airline operators the needed advantage required in procuring more aircraft, which will ultimately be to the advantage of Nigerians and other stakeholders. He added that it would go a long way to reduce the cost of air tickets in Nigeria, give comfort to Nigeria airline operators, and restore confidence among foreign investors. Now to foreign news. United States President Donald Trump has landed in Saudi Arabia for the first major diplomatic trip of his second term. The U.S. president is hoping to secure significant new investment in the U.S. in the 4-day trip to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and UAE. A lavish state dinner is planned in Riyadh later. Trump also made Saudi Arabia the first major visit of his first term, breaking with tradition of U.S. presidents visiting the UK, Canada, or Mexico. Now, sport. Flying Eagles goalkeeper Ebenezer Harcourt says the team will now go for the trophy at the 2025 Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. Harcourt declared that the hard work must continue ahead of the semi-final clash with the Mahita of South Africa. Harcourt was the hero as he made two crucial saves in the penalty shootout win over holders Senegal in Ismaila on Monday. The Sporting Lagos goalie played down his performance in the game, stating that all the players contributed to the hard-earned victory. Aliou Zubairu's side booked a spot in the semi-final after a 3-1 win and also qualified for the 2025 FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile in September. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has received the National Sports Festival Touch of Unity in a renewed commitment for passion, unity, fair play and excellence. Governor Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Abimbola Salu Hunde, said the tradition of the touch carrying and lighting ceremony had become a cherished symbol of peace and togetherness. He noted that this will culminate in the grand unveiling and lighting by President Bola Tinubu during the opening ceremony of the 22nd National Sports Festival tagged the Gateway Games Ogun 2025, holding between the 16th and 30th of this month. According to him, Lagos State is honored to receive the powerful symbol of unity and excellence as the biennial multi-sports event discovers and nurtures best athletic talents while fostering national unity, sportsmanship, and healthy competition across the country.
To all Lagosians, I call on you to rally behind this noble cause, celebrate the spirit of sportsmanship, and demonstrate through our hospitality and enthusiasm that sports remain a powerful vehicle for national integration and development.
On his part, Lagos State Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobalaji Ogunlende, said the event re-echoes the state government's commitment to the youth in line with the Themes Plus agenda of social inclusion, gender equality, and the youth in a bid not to leave anyone behind irrespective of the background, which include people with disability. Director General, Lagos State Sports Commission, Lekan Fatodu, who stated that a new slogan, Team Lagos Best Ever, has been adopted for the event, said it will foster sportsmanship, resilience, unity, and togetherness, and present wider opportunities.
We have received the Unity Torch that would now be going to Oyo State before finally going to Ogun. In Lagos, as you know, Lagos is a center of excellence. We are here today just to re-echo our commitment to the youths, our Themes Plus agenda, the plus, the social inclusion, gender equality, and the youth, which is what we are showcasing here today. And we are here under the leadership of our Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, who has vowed not to leave anyone behind. So as Lagos, we are also extending our hand of sportsmanship to Nigeria as a whole as we pass on this unity torch until it reaches its final destination.
The team leader, Ikenna Mbora, said the touch of unity of the National Sports Festival taking place in Ogun State aims at preaching unity among the youth and unifying everyone in line with the mandate given by the President to the Commission. And that ends our news at 10. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained under a co-excel? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has generated 333 billion naira in tax revenue in the first quarter of 2025 with the aim of providing more funding for the Themes Plus developmental agenda of the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration. Kano State Governor Abba Yusuf has approved the immediate recruitment of 17,600 security guards across the state as part of a move to enhance safety in public schools. We also told you that United States President Donald Trump has landed in Saudi Arabia for the first major diplomatic trip of his second term. And in sport, Flying Eagles goalkeeper Ebenezer Harcourt says the team will now go for the trophy at the 2025 Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashere. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.